This video is not advice, it's just proof that writing down your goals work, but I really end up roasting myself. You'll see. I want to take a minute today to express the importance of writing down your goals. I have proof that it works. Also freezing today. That's why I look like a 90s mom. Since it's the first week of the new year, it'd be good to talk about my new list versus my list for 2025. There's 10 things on my list from last year and I checked off 9. That's pretty good. By the way, this is my journal. I use it every day. I made it out of 4 composition notebooks that were laying around in my parents' basement. They were like kind of used, but not really, so I took out the pages that were used and I kind of glued them all together and put some cyanotypes in there, and it's kind of like this huge journal. I've bought journals in the past and I liked them, but this one is just so much more special to use every single day. Mind you, I wrote this list and kind of forgot about it until recently, and I was like, oh, I should take a look at what I got right, and I was honestly shocked. So on January 3rd, 2025, I have a list of my goals for 2025 mood board. I don't know why I put the word mood board. It's not, it's just a list. You know, when you want to write down your goals, you tend to want to not be vague, and I was super vague with this list. But even still, it worked. And it's worked for me in the past, but this is the first time that I've actually tracked it working. Next to each accomplishment, I wrote the amount of time it took for me to complete that goal. A lot of this stuff was already in circulation before I wrote this list, but I wasn't exactly sure what was going to happen either. So like I said, the wording on these is pretty screwy. It's not the best. I'm not sure if I believe in affirmations or what's that called? I'll think of it. Anyway, I'm gonna read this list and then show you how I rewrote my new list for this year in a way that might be more effective. Anyway, this list was still pretty effective. Number 1, I will get a residency. I should have said, I have a residency, or something along the present term lines. 7 days after I wrote this list, I got accepted into a residency, and in turn also got an exhibition. So, number 2, my body is in the best condition ever, including leg strength and cardio. I think I amped up the cardio and I actually started running like a week or so before this. I didn't see results until 8 months later. And I mean, I have physical changes to my body since then. The leg strength and the cardio are 2 things that I did really want to work on. I still can improve. I will get an exhibition. It should have said I have an exhibition, or I am planning for a solo exhibition. The exhibition I get with my residency is a group exhibition with all the other residents in my cohort, which is great. At this point, I just wanted one in general, and that's exactly what I got. Number 4, I will create a body of work that I'm proud of. That happened about 9 months after I wrote this. The body of work that I've really started to love is this one I'm working on now, and that happened in about October. That's when I decided that that one was complete. Number 5, I am making money off my skills and talents. So this one's funny because I was already doing that. What I needed to do was specify an amount, I think. An amount or a specific job. I am successfully making money off my skills and talents, but it's not a lot. So I'm thankful for what it is. Probably one of the vaguest ones here, because I'm like, I did fix that in this new one, don't worry. I am a successful artist. Okay, another vague, another extremely vague one, because what does that mean? At the time I wrote this, I had not explored what being successful means to me. So the reason why I checked it off is because literally last month one of my friends was sitting in my gallery studio. He was looking at my work and it was triggering experiences from his own life. And then he said, I was not thinking about these things when I walked in. And I realized at that moment that right there, if I'm just triggering thoughts, exposing something in your mind, exposing you to something in your mind, that is success to me. I have not been putting money in the forefront of success when it comes to my art for a long time for various reasons. That's a separate video. But for a lot of artists, it's selling work, it's making money off work, prints, merchandise, etc. For me, I realized in that moment, it was to make it, that makes me successful, right? Because I'm actually just getting it out. And B, to make people think about something that they weren't, or to trigger thoughts in general, or to connect experiences to my work and to have a connection with it. At that point I realized my work is successful because of that. That took 11 months to manifest itself. I am a better partner. This one I wrote correctly too. Without getting too personal, basically I've always thought that things out of my control are my fault, period. And that especially manifests in my personal relationships. So at one point I had this profound epiphany where I was kind of just like, I'm not a bad partner. These things are just out of my control. It's one of those things that, like, you can be told that over and over again, but it won't click until it's time for it to click, right? And yeah, that happened 4 months after I wrote this list. That's pretty good. There's a lot I can do still to be a better partner even still, but one significant moment I had of like, oh, I'm actually not the worst partner that I thought I was. So this one's also really hilarious. I do love myself deeply. Oh, what does that mean? I still don't know what I meant by that. I'm much happier and confident than I was at one point. I don't self-loathe like I did at one point. So I guess that's good. Maybe I'll get to a point where I realize that that's true. But it's not checked off because I haven't had that realization yet. 9th. Oh, this one's hilarious also. Achievements are one of my favorite things to do. Well, that one was already true, so that one I could have just checked off the list right away. That one's just cheating, okay? In hindsight, I'm roasting myself in number 9. It's always good to put something on the list that you know for a fact you're gonna get right, because that will make you feel accomplished. The last one. There's 2 parts to this one. I am facing my fears. I love myself more than I love self-doubt. Yes. Check both those off. I have faced a lot of fears in the last year. I try to face at least one fear 3 times a week, especially the fear of starting, doing it in general. Overwhelm, I've gotten over. Really, really improved on perfectionism. That's a self-sabotage thing. I don't care how you want to spin it. It is. I have anxiety about a lot. Fear for me might not be a fear for you. It just depends. These two go together, right? So think about how much I hate self-doubt and how much it sabotages me. And then I'm like, I love myself way more than I love self-doubt. Why am I giving self-doubt so much time? It's ruining me. Definitely nailed that one. So now I'm gonna tell you how I fixed it for this year, and it probably is equally as funny, but it's definitely more specific. I wrote this one the other day, but I refined it. This morning when I woke up. I barely remember. You know what's funny? I still don't think I wrote some of these correct. I received 1 grant, at least, of $300 plus. At least I have a number in there this time. Number 2. I am accepted into another residency. Woohoo! I don't even care if it's like a week. Just another one would be fun for me, I think, when this one's over. Number 3, I have a solo exhibition coming up. Ooh, see? Now, I put solo exhibition this time. That's specific. I've already tried to set that into motion. Number 4, I am traveling to build a network. I want to travel to different cities and visit a bunch of different galleries and institutions. I'll probably start with the cities where I know people in. Number 5, I am improving on applying to opportunities. Opportunity websites and services that give artists access to applications for open calls for exhibitions, grants, and fellowships. A bunch of clerical work, and you have to have all your statement and bio and all of your portfolio files ready to go for those sorts of applications. Number 6, continue aggressively with consistent practice. I mean, realistically, I should have made that number 1, but I don't plan to stop that. Hopefully ever. 7, I am giving YouTube a solid try with planned strategy. We'll see. I am increasing my income this year by 30K. So add 30K a year this year to what I already am doing. I am making more of my clothes into artwork. I have plans for some clothes that I have laying around. And I've done one so far, and everybody loved it. But most of all, I loved it, and I love to wear it. 10, I have become more articulate while speaking about my work. We'll see. Number 11, I am creating another body of work. I have like 5 in mind, at least. Number 12, I have become more consistent at homekeeping. That means cleaning my house, cleaning the house that we live in, cleaning the space that we live in, keeping it organized. At one point I was good at it, and I feel like my attention deficit issues got really bad. I'm trying to just pick back up where I left off. I am carrying out my fitness goals to be stronger. That's an ongoing thing. I've been working on that for 15 years now. Fitness routine makes up a solid portion of my morning routine and the way I eat in the morning. And it's very important for me to start my day that way. I'm real messed up when I don't start my day that way. Number 14, I have a good health insurance policy. Yeah. Number 15, I am nailing the rest of this residency and its final products for the exhibition. Boom! Those are my 15 goals for 2026. Why there's 15, I don't know. Those are just the ones that came up as a priority to my mind. I hope this video wasn't too long because I want you to spend time doing this rather than watching me talk about it. Hopefully this does something for you, if not just to make you think, because that would be successful to me. I know I'm like botching this video, so I might have to redo it, but okay.